So, just got up. It's like 8:30 in the morning. I'm just about to leave Cuba. There are these train tracks everywhere going through towns, and the whistle of them goes all through the night. So all you hear is this kind of lonesome, lonely kind of sound of the whistle of a train at night. But this is a little bit of Americana around here. This is the old Route 66 kind of murals. They're everywhere on the route. It's amazing. There's so much art on the route. So many things have been decorated and made looking beautiful. But this old little bit of town has all these amazing murals everywhere. Some about the kind of the Civil War, and some just about the history of Route 66. And this, back in the day, is how they travelled Route 66 in a Ford Model T. Bizarrely, when it first started off, there were 8 million of these cars out there, the Ford Model T. And that is how they used to get across. I'm glad I'm doing it something more comfortable. But that is my first Route 66 Missouri sign. That's literally the best pun name for a hairdresser I've seen. So I'm in Fanning, Missouri, and this is the world famous largest rocking chair in the world. I mean, it's ridiculously big. There's not much to say about it except it's a massive rocking chair. And I am in the middle of nowhere. And there's the general store there, which I might pop in and get a drink. But that is it. I've seen it on so many vlogs and programs and books about Route 66. And it is damn impressive. Right, it is so rainy. I can't express how rainy it is. But I've reached Uranus, a town called Uranus that has a fudge factory. I mean, it's a simple joke, but technically, I won't get technical, but it's pronounced Uranus. But I've stopped here because, quite frankly, driving in this weather is horrific. And I just thought I'd look around. It's kind of cool. I don't even know if you can hear me over the sound of the rain on the umbrella. But it's got a sideshow museum. Kind of like that kind of stuff. So, gonna go check that out. Definitely trying to work this pub out big time. It's like I found my dream shop. A Bob Ross car shade. So this has pretty much been my view all morning. Just rain, 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 more rain, rain. It's hard to get out and actually see the sights. I kind of pull up, have a quick look, and then just move on. Because it's going to be slow driving. I'm driving incredibly slowly. And according to the thing, I've still got 5.5 hours driving left if I drive at this speed. But it's all right. And then I was chatting to the people in the shop over there, and they're saying that this is a once-in-a-generation storm. I don't know why it had to be my generation it had to turn up on, but yeah, this is a 47 tornadoes touched down yesterday, and more due today, but not in this area. So we're not in a tornado zone. We're on the edge of the storm, hence we get all the rain. And bizarrely, because they were showing me in there on a map, the weather report, and it pretty much, the edge of the storm is the whole way down to where I'm planning to get to tonight, Joplin. So it's going to be like this the whole way, but it's all right. This should be the last day of it, and then, you know, the rest of the time should just be plain sailing. Also, I did buy some fudge from Uranus. The way you say it, you can't say anything better than that. There's no other way of making it sound polite. I'm going to try that now. But weirdly, what I didn't mention when I was in there, you couldn't really film. They didn't really like people filming, they just want people to buy stuff. Everyone who walks in there, every time anyone walks in there, every member of staff shouts, "Welcome to Uranus." And as you can see, there's quite a lot of cars. It's quite busy in there. Like they'd be serving you and they'd start going, "Welcome to Uranus." I like how tiresome that must be as a job, to do that every day. And the guy serving me just looked beaten up by the whole thing. Just like, what am I doing here? What's my life become that I've got to keep on saying "Welcome to Uranus" all day? He's from Alabama. He's only been here 4 months. And he says he doesn't like the weather. And he's thinking about moving back. So everything in this place is branded Buc-ee's, and it is insanely big. It's so big. I need to get myself some car snacks, but I have never seen a petrol station like this. Crazy the things they've branded. So I'm going to stop here for a while because the rain is pouring down like crazy. I'm just staying at Buc-ee's. I'm still here. This is my little haul. Some beaver nuggets, which apparently are quite nice. A massive coffee, and a extra, what is this? A chopped brisket sandwich. What a lunch, eh? From a service station. Buc-ee's. Apparently, I've been told, it is meant to be amazing. So these are the kind of bridges I've had to cross constantly. Really small, narrow bridges in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful spaces like this. An old petrol station just in the middle of nowhere. Really beautiful. It's just a paved road and a petrol station. Made it to Joplin in Missouri. I think this is where I'm going to stay tonight, I think. If I can find a place nearby. There's a lot of cars racing around here. And this is some famous mural park. I'll be honest, when I read the reviews of this, I was expecting it to be a lot more than essentially what is 3 murals on a wall. And that's it. And it's described as the must-see attraction in Joplin. It's the tri-state corridor for Route 66. So we're very close to Kansas. For a little bit, I think 18 miles of Kansas to go into, and then Oklahoma. But it's still raining. It's still not pleasant. But this is it. The tri-state area of Route 66. Right, time to go find a hotel, and then I think some dinner and early night is in order. Actually, on this map you can see, so I was in Chicago, and then went to Springfield, and then just after St. Louis, actually probably where that sign is placed, I was in Cuba. Now I've got to Joplin, and it's pretty much been flat the whole way. But if you're a fan of the Ozarks, the TV program, the Ozarks is just about where that P is. So that is where the Ozarks is, and so I'm just above it, about 30 miles away from the Ozarks. And then tomorrow I think I'm gonna head down towards Tulsa, and then just past Oklahoma, and then we're on to the desert states. Amarillo, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Flagstaff, and obviously up here, just about here, Vegas. And I'll come back and do the rest of it. That is the exciting bit, getting to Vegas. Well, it's all exciting, but Vegas is the bit. It's a little payoff after driving all this way. I don't know if it really picks up on camera, but it's a really small, nice town, this, with a lot of noisy cars. But it's actually a really nice town. I've just been for a little wander, and again, everything's closed. Feels like a lot of these towns, everything's kind of closed down. Like, not just closed, just empty shops everywhere. It feels like this kind of route is not many people go anymore, and I guess these towns don't really thrive on having little shops anymore. Well, this is a lovely place I found. This is the Best Western Oasis in Joplin. A bargain price, 60 quid for the night, which is, I mean, seems extravagant, but is quite a bargain for what you're getting. Really nice bed, nice room, nice TV, you know, place to wash, bathroom. That is pretty sweet, because some of them I looked at the reviews, and the reviews were horrific. Which 3 of them, of the reviews for other hotels, they look really nice, they're really affordable. I was like, oh my God, what great places. And then the reviews started talking about bed bugs, and I was like, forget it. Got to find one without bed bugs that wasn't $200. And then this one came across, and it's right by Route 66, and even better, it's got a Denny's next door, so I even know what we're gonna have for dinner. So, just had my dinner over at Denny's. This is where I'm staying. It's a proper old school motel where you have your rooms going outside. Yeah, it's been a long journey today. I realise it's 9 hours it took me today to get here, because of the rain. The rain was just horrific, and I did stop a lot and see a lot of things along the way, but when the rain came down, it was just brutal and exhausting. I'm absolutely shattered now, because trying to concentrate when it's pouring down that much, where you literally can see 10 meters in front of you, and the vague lights of people in front of you, just takes all your concentration, and just the water on the road makes you just hold onto the wheel tight. So exhausted, but great dinner at Denny's. Met some nice people there, had a little chat, but now off to bed. I'm going to try and get up early and set off really early, because I want to go quite a distance. I've just been looking at the map, and there's some really exciting things to see coming up tomorrow and the next day, and I want to get to see them all. I don't want to get caught with anything, but the weather looks good, so it should be all right. And actually there was a little bit of blue sky earlier. Right, off to bed, and day 6, here we come.
Everything's gonna be all right.